Welcome to SSLC. Please watch and listen to our student orientation. Copy the Wi-Fi information for your campus. This information will also be posted around the school. There's some general information that you need to know. All of these rules and policies are a little long, but we want you to read and understand them. All of these policies and rules are available at our website, studySSLC.com. Canada has rules for international students. Scan the QR code to visit the Government of Canada website for details. You must always meet your study permit conditions, enroll at a designated learning institution, such as SSLC or VIC, and actively pursue your studies. You must go to school regularly. Our mission is to continually advance SSLC as an innovative and a dynamic international college, inspiring continual growth and achievement towards the language enrichment of students within Canada and around the world. Please follow along as we go through 6 basic rules for student success. They are also outlined in the following policies and statements and are online at studySSLC.com and in the student handbook. Number 1. Attendance and punctuality. Please go to class and don't be late. You should know when you can take a break and the penalties for missing classes. Look at the information here if you need to be excused from class, and call the school if you need to, or you can leave a message with your full name, your teacher's name, and let us know what's wrong. For ESL and specialized programs, there are different rules for taking breaks. ESL classes, you can take a break, but you should give us 2 weeks notice in advance. For specialized programs, you cannot take a break during a module or a course. Please talk to your advisor for more information. Of course, on campus, SSLC has an English-only policy. Please speak English when you're on campus. If you need to speak your language, visit your student advisor. All students must have medical insurance. If you do not have medical insurance, please speak to your SSLC advisor. Do not cause any injury or danger on campus. We will be forced to expel people who we feel are dangerous. Always be honest in your schoolwork. Academic misconduct is serious. We do not allow cheating, plagiarism, submitting the same work for different classes, or having someone else do your work. And respect. SSLC expects everyone to create a welcoming and supportive environment that rejects any form of discrimination or prejudice, be it cultural, racial, or otherwise. Next, you'll learn about SSLC's policies. As always, full policies, procedures, and student rights are available on our website, studySSLC.com. Number 1, this is the Statement of Student Rights. This policy lists your basic rights as a student. All students have the right to be treated fairly. All students have the right to know about our policies, our government regulator, and get a copy of the student enrollment contract. Number 2, respectful and fair treatment. SSLC will have a respectful campus with no discrimination, no harassment, no violence. This includes both on-campus and virtual classes at SSLC. Here you can see with number 3, our admissions policy. ESL students do an online test and an interview on Zoom before arrival. If you're taking a specialized program, you need an official test score or pass our entrance exam, and some programs require interviews. Your advisor needs to get your proof of admission before your first day of class. If you have questions, please ask an advisor. Policies 4, 5, and 6. We only use your personal information for academics and admissions. Our student intellectual property and privacy policies explain what we can and can't do with student information. This means that we will protect your private information. If there's a problem, talk to an advisor. They're happy to help. If you need another option, please have a look at the following policies. Dispute resolution. First, if there's a problem in class, you can talk to your teacher. Then, talk to your advisor and put the issue in writing. Next, meet with the academic manager or director. And finally, SSLC staff will help you and let you know the final decision in writing. Our dismissal policy lets you know if you don't follow rules and SSLC asks you to stop attending class, you may be dismissed. Our withdrawal policy tells you if you want to stop attending class, you must inform an advisor or your academic manager in writing. Our sexual misconduct policy tells you that all students and staff of SSLC are entitled to study and work in an environment that is free from sexual misconduct. Sexual misconduct is any form of sexual contact without a person's consent, including the threat of sexual contact without consent. This policy is very detailed and thorough because it is so very important and serious. Please take time to review it. We also have a refund policy at SSLC. It is important to understand this policy. The longer you are registered in a program, the less refund you will receive if you withdraw or are dismissed. After completing 30% of a program, you can no longer get a refund. Now let's look at your student contract and documents. Do you have a pen ready? Please check your contract. Check your name and address in Canada and emergency contact information. Is your email address correct? If you need to change anything, talk to your advisor. Now you can make sure that your program is correct, your start and end dates are correct, and sign your contract. On your first day, you'll get a class schedule. You can see your teachers and where to find your classrooms. Full-time students have classes from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Your pronunciation and communication class are with the same teacher. Students who have 5, 10, 15, or 20-hour contracts will take a different number of classes, but the order of classes is the same for all students. You're also going to sign your multimedia release. This means that SSLC staff may take pictures or video of you while you're at school. These things may be used on our website or for promotional purposes. Sign this and check agree or disagree. You can also sign your activity waiver. SSLC students may leave campus for class, activities, or activities after class. You must sign this document if you want to join these activities. This document tells you that if something bad happens, SSLC is not responsible for. Cut that part out. Now let's look at some information about your campus and the city. If you have questions about your class or policies, talk to Kika or Dom. You probably had an interview with Dom before you came to Canada. You can also talk to your student advisor. Find the advisor for your country on the slide and make a note of their email address. You can contact them by email or talk to them at their desk. If you have questions about HOMESTAY, you can contact Paula at this email address. Our activities coordinator is always planning fun things to do. This is a great way to get to know the city and meet new friends. Please note that washrooms on your campus can be accessed from the stairwell. If you must smoke, you should make sure you're at least 3 meters away from any door, window, or air vent. This is a city bylaw. There are many restaurants and cafes near our campus. Ask your teachers, your advisor, or the front desk staff for suggestions. Now let's talk a little bit about on-campus safety. Please remember these important things. If there is a fire or a fire drill, follow instructions from your teacher or SSLC staff. Meet in the designated area and stay with your teacher and class. Move away from the entrance of SSLC as soon as you exit the building and go left. If you are injured on campus, go to the front desk for first aid or get help from a teacher or SSLC staff member. For general health and safety, we ask that students stay home if they are sick. If it's serious, you can call 811 for health advice. There are translators available. Avoid the elevator for the 2nd and 3rd floor at House Street campus. Remember to wash your hands when you arrive and before and after eating. We also have masks available on campus. In the city, be aware of your surroundings. Keep your belongings with you. It's also a good idea to register your compass card. Please ask SSLC staff if you need help. Thank you for listening. We hope to see you at SSLC soon. And as always, if you have questions, please contact your advisor.